Hi, everybody. So I was contemplating writing a post, but I felt the need to just come here live and share with you what's in my heart because I think most of the times what you want to write doesn't come across as you really want to share it with others. So today has been a pretty eventful day. I got up and I did my norm, and then I had a date with my cousins and my sister, and we were going out to a brunch. And just to give you some background knowledge, um, I love personal development. Hi, Maritza. I love personal development. I believe that self help books, things that like conferences, place wherever you have to go that you're going to learn, you should always be open to it. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I am a trained teacher, right? So I love education. I love the fact that I'm in a constant learning mode. But I believe that as women, as adults, as wives, as mothers, I think that's one of the biggest things that we can, it's one of the biggest principles I think we can apply in our lives. And I know that many of us, right, may not have like the opportunity to go take a college course. And we think, oh my God, I don't have the time, to sit down and read a book. Or we want to go to conferences, but maybe they're far away, or maybe we don't have the funds to pay for that conference, right? But hey guys, if you're joining, you can just comment in the section below if you are a lifelong learner, and also where are you joining from. So sometimes you feel like you're stuck and you want to learn more, but you really don't know what to do or where to go to get that knowledge, right? I'm very into books. I like to download Audible books because if I'm in the car, I'm listening to Audible and I can learn. If I'm washing dishes, I'm cleaning the house, there's something always that I have to listen to, whether it's like special podcasts that I like to listen to or books that are downloadable. But something special happens when I attend a live event. And that's what happened today. Today I was invited to a brunch with girls, and it was gonna be, of course, mimosas and sangria and food, and a person that I admire a lot here on social media. Now, we met through another friend, right? So we knew each other from a friend, but then I started to follow her on social media. And obviously, I had the introduction, the opposite that usually happens. You meet somebody on social media and then you meet them in person, and you're like, oh, but this is not the same type of people, they're different. What they portray on social media is not exactly what they are. But to my surprise, I got the opposite. I met her in person and I fell in love with her character, with her jokes, and with the way she is. We have a lot of similarities, and I started to follow her on social, and she had this event happening today. So just because what I know to do from a girl's perspective is girls support girls, right? So she's doing this event. I'm like, I'm gonna go support her. And I purchased my ticket and I invited, of course, every time I do something, my sister comes with me. So I invited my sister and I invited a few other people that I thought came to mind that could benefit from something like this. Now, this is not something religious. This is not something related to any business. This is literally just women getting together to share stories and to empower one another and to have each other's back. Hi, Anais. Hi, Jessie. Hi, Mary. And I got so many golden nuggets out of this event. My eyes are swollen because obviously I laughed a lot. I knew I was going to laugh because she's very funny. I'm going to put her name after here. I'll come in and put her name. I don't know how to do that. I laughed a lot, but there was a moment where she was sharing her story and it impacted my heart and it made my heart like feel tight. And it's her story to share. It's not my story to say, but for those of us who were there live and present, we could take so many things out of that. And my biggest thing is, her biggest theme is when life gives you pineapples, make a piña colada. Cuando la vida te da piñas, haz una piña colada. And many of us, we go through moments in our lives when they may be sour, they may feel like it's the end of it. And then in the car, we started to talk about rock bottom and how the turning points in our lives have been so painful, yet we are so grateful for those painful moments, because had it not been for those painful moments, we might not be where we are right now. But sometimes it takes listening to somebody else share their story and share their pain and how they overcame the pain for you to realize that you have nothing to worry about. You're going to be just fine. And I feel that, and I said this to Maritza, who's I think watching, we need more of this in our community. As I think Latinas, we like to have our circle very close and small and very tight. Like, we're very private. We're very, I would like to say como, we think too much about what other people are thinking about us. And what if we share this part of me, and what are they going to think about me, right? But what if we had more people share their truth, like the real truth, the unfiltered truth. And not in a way, like, as Janelli shared, not like to get pity from somebody or to get people to feel some sort of way about you, but more so as, look, life at one point is going to be X, Y, and Z. And you will not die. You're not going to like it. You're going to go through a dark moment. It's going to get shaky. You're going to recognize a lot of things that you may not like. But you know what? The good thing is, I came through. I came out of it. I'm here. I survived. I learned blankety blank. And now I can tell you that you're going to overcome the same thing. And that gives you like a pep in your step. It gives you confidence. It gives you hope to know that you're gonna be okay. And no matter how dark your days are at the moment, and it feels like it crushes you, it's gonna be okay. Just be in that moment and look for the lessons, because as I believe and as she shared today, in the moment, we're gonna see the lesson. And until we don't see the lesson, we're going to stay stuck in the moment. I don't know if you get that. Like, there's something we have to learn in each stage of our lives, in each hardships, in each relationship, in each friendship, that until we do not learn whatever it is we're supposed to learn and take out of that, we're never going to get out of it. You know what I mean? So we might as well not reject it or go into an opposition, like always constantly fighting it or like running away from it, but rather facing it. And all of that comes through when you're having a conversation with somebody else, or you're listening to somebody else's conversation, testimony, story, or you're reading somebody's book, or you're at someone's conference, or you attend a specific location, place that you can learn something. And I believe that, I was reflecting this today, like, I've always been open to the idea that I don't know all of the answers. That I know, yeah, Maritza, you have to go through the process and you have to learn from it so that you can pass the next level. If not, you're always going to stay at the same place and you're always going to be surrounded by the same mindset. But if you learn to overcome that and become better and stronger, then that's how we will be able to overcome and then teach other people so that they can too get out of their own way and make things happen. So as a young person, I remember I used to attend charismatic retreats from the Catholic Church, and I would spend 3 days there, and I would listen to other people talk about the Bible and talk about the Word, but I would also listen to testimonies of people who believe in God and who have, there are his disciples, and they start doing his lessons and teaching others and sharing their heart with others. And that helped me understand that my life had purpose and my life I had a gift, right? Then as an adult, I started going to marriage retreats. And to be honest with you, I believe that today I'm still 20 years married, and it's because of the background information I gathered from those retreats, because I was able to, maybe I wasn't going through the turmoil at the moment in my marriage, but I knew I was equipped. Hola Yanilda, hiciste falta hoy. I was equipped so that when my challenges, I was going to face a challenge, I knew how to resolve it, because it's a natural thing. Like when you will never waste knowledge. Like you learn something, and at the appropriate time, that knowledge is going to turn on and you're going to be able to put it to good use. So don't neglect the investment you make in yourself, in your marriage, in your relationships, by saying to yourself, I have to schedule like a personal growth conference. I have to look for something that is going to teach me to be better in whichever area you're in, because that's the only way we do it. Like, and I don't think we have to, I think I used to believe that, the only way that I had to read books if I was in college. But honestly, you learn anywhere. You learn in the car, you learn from people, you learn in conferences, and you learn just by like being open to that and paying attention to the present. So that's my message to you. If you are invited or you hear of a girl that's doing like a brunch, she's doing a girl empowerment conference, if it's around you and you want to go ahead and support that person, number one, you're going to get out of your own vicious circle. So you're going to hear from other people. I went because I'm constantly giving to my people, right? And I wanted to receive for myself. I just wanted to be there as Uniris. No strings attached. I wasn't responsible for anyone. I wanted to receive. I wanted to have my cup full. And it happened. I sat there and I enjoyed it. And Janelis was kind. She was like, come talk to us about what you do. And I'm like, no, I don't want to, because I came here to support you. And I want to hear what you have to say, because that's what we do. We support one another. There will be other opportunities where we get to talk about what we do, but that wasn't the time. The time was for me to sit there and listen how life has given her pineapples and she has made piña colada. And the truth of the matter is, here's the other nugget I got. We're always expecting to graduate. We're always expecting to get to the milestone, to get to the finish line. And many of us are waiting to take a step in life because we're waiting to graduate. We're waiting for the milestone. And the truth is, you're never going to arrive. Because the fact is that we are always going from one level to the next and to the next and to the next. And each level is going to come with its own challenges. And we're going to face those challenges and we're going to conquer those challenges. And that's how we graduate. But it's almost like you cannot expect to ever arrive. So for instance, and I'll give you an example. Like if you're going to school, and you're like, okay, I'm going to do X when I graduate from my program. I'm going to live life, right, when I graduate. When you graduate your program, other things are going to come about you and you're not going to be able to go through life the way you expected. Or I'm going to just wait until I get married so that I can start traveling, or so that I can start doing, or so that I can blank. Chances are you're going to get married and you're going to be overcome with other challenges that you're going to have to face and overcome. Then you're like, oh, well, I'll wait because I'm not ready for that. I have to buy a house, or I have to, have kids first before I do this, because that's going to give me blank. You're never, ever going to feel like you are equipped to move on to the next stage. You basically have to go to the next stage and face the challenges and overcome them with courage every single day. and not once. You're going to have to do it over and over again. The Bible says every day our mercies are new. So you wake up, clean slate, it's renew your strength and face life every single day with the mindset that you're going to get stronger and you're going to get better. So I hope you take that and you put it to good use, because knowledge is power, but we have to practice what we learn and we have to share what we learn with others. That's another thing that I agree with Janelis, because she believes in that. She believes in being a community that shares, not keeping things bottled in, not keeping things to yourself. And it's not about the quantity in numbers. You might as well have a small circle of people who have your same vision and your same mission and your same opinion, rather than have a vast amount and be all over the place. Like, I'd rather be poco pero sustancioso, a little but with substance, than have a lot and not have anything. So be blessed, and don't forget to be a blessing to somebody else. Love you.